Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to calm myself down, and it's just the rage I can get, because I know that as they manipulate my brain, it gets tiresome and disturbing. But what makes me feel a sense of rage is these perps trying to create what this thing is about and try to negate the reality. And when I hear them say not real, when I bring up the reality of what they do to women and children, but because it's kind of messing the style of what they want to present themselves as, they try to say not real. So for me, I know that there'll be a circumstance that's going to happen where they're going to think that they've successfully were able to negate this horror that's applied onto women and children. And I swear to God, that's when I think things will change for all of us. That's when things are going to be really bad, because there's layers to this. First of all, I'm being manipulated. Very degrading. That alone makes me agitate me, disturbs me. But then when they do this rewiring, they start making sound like it's justice. It's just, and then immediately I'm triggered to think of all the women and children they be tortured. And I know that they are involved in that. I know this is what they're involved in. This is not anything else but that. At that point, I'm triggered to another level. I'm triggered at a level where I don't know if things can go really left fast if they were doing that in front of me. Because this trash, they think this is a game, and it's very facilitated to do this evilness. But I know that they don't really understand the concept of what it means to be part of what they were involved in, but they don't understand what it means and how they're being perceived by me. They don't understand the true hatred I have for them. I think in their mind, they think that I'm seeing them as just like, I don't know. I don't think they understand the concept of the hate I have for them. They don't understand that their little scripts of things has failed drastically. I look at them, I equate them to what they do to women and children. I equate them for exactly what they evolved in. And when they play the games of thinking, if I behave in this fierce way, then it's gonna negate the torture. Matter of fact, they literally say not real every time I listen to the testimonials of women and children. What do you think it does to me? As target individual, I reinforce reality 24/7. I don't want to forget what this is really about. And I listen to the torture every day, multiple times, over and over and over and over and over. Then I see this trash who wants to negate that. And this disconnect they have. And I don't care how disconnected they are. Somebody can pay for that. Somebody's going to pay for that. Somebody is going to be accountable for what this program does. And you're part of that. You're going to be accountable. So behave accordingly. If you think, listen, I'm not here to just threat people, but the most disgusting part is like they think they come in with rage, and like they think they're still under this delusionality that I think they're just this justice and danger, and there's that justice. This piece of shit out of burning vaginas of women and children. Sorry, they call it being mean. Okay, I know you're being mean. That's the thing. I know it's easy to be mean the way you're being mean. They are under this failed assumption that I think that they're just avenging, and listen, there's people at the office that I pray that they do this again. Actually, I want them to behave this way so I can get a chance, because I see how some people are being influenced by the people in the different environment. I mean, There's a, how can I say this? There's a lot of teenage-like individual here. Very little self-respect. No, like they're not like individual. They're just relying on the influence of others. Who influenced them? I've noticed. I can describe them to you. And I've noticed that this perps wants to still try to be perceived as like this daring, fierce individual instead of what this program really is. They're just using human subjects and we're just test subjects, and we go through tormenting tactics for the purpose of developing this technology. They're still under this behavior, this idea that I think is just this avenging justice program is this retard shit. When the truth is, I know what they are here doing to women and children, and how many are dying today. And I understand why they're dying. But they still think that if I behave, so I was like, if you behave this way, you're just gonna make yourself. It's gonna be a problem. That's why you're really pushing for that, and I'm all for it too. I'm all for it. There's too many dying women and children that I cannot be all for it. I'll go for it. I know there's too many women dying for it. There's too many children dying for it right now. I'll go for it. I swear. This is not this fake stuff that you guys have created for your own fantasy. I'll go for it. And so they want me to look at them as this avenging group of fierce feminists and this and that. And they have this attitude they just try to create in order to negate the reality. This piece of shit involved in program killing women every day. And I can't wait to get the chance for them to try to see if I'm subscribing to their fantasy or reality. That's what gets me. Like, listen, I know they're just nobody. I know they're nothing. Absolutely trash. Like I said, they're nothing. They're a little piece of dirt. They're nothing. But this dirt wants to paint what this is about in a different fashion. They're just opportunists who got involved in a program where human subjects are being utilized, inclusive of women and children. A lot are dying. I know this shit are involved in that. Imagine shit like that saying it's a justice when in the justice of torturing women and children. You see the rage that you can get, and they want to behave, and they think the more I would behave this way, it's going to work. Never. You think that's how it works in life? You think you act a certain way, and then that's no. I'm glad I'm gonna be the one who put reality where it needs to be. I swear, I wait. At this point, I'm just like wanting them to do. Come on, behave certain way. Come on. Give me this opportunity to show you reality. Come on. Give me the chance to show you that I know what you guys do to women and children. Give me a chance to show the reality that you try to negate and create your reality. Please come. I'll be the one to bring reality. Maybe that's my purpose. You have your purpose of creating false reality. I have my purpose, put reality where it needs to be. Do you understand the rage you have? Just because they facilitate the evil that we experience targeting individual. They can burn us, they can torture us, they can do all these horrible things remotely, they can rewire us, they can create individuals that are not us and then act like it's us. This facilitated evil that these governmental entities is developing this technology. A bunch of pedophiles behind these things. And I know when I say that it sounds conspiracy theorist, but we know there's a bunch of pedophiles running these entities. There's been consistent issue of pedophilia, and it makes sense that they also utilize pedophilia in ways to just break people down. Then you heard the law enforcement. This is part of these entities. These pedos are running this. Let me just say this again. Every day I remember and I remind myself that the entities behind this are actually entities with consistent issue of pedophilia. This trash have been rewiring my brain and be like, yeah, children, just shut the fuck up, just the nothings of the pedos. Listen to this cop making this noise campaign. He knows who's in charge. He knows very well. It's clear that these entities behind what's happening to us have an issue, to say the least. This issue consists of pedophilia. It's interesting that these trash are here not manipulating my brain in these pedophilia ways, but they do that to others. They've been playing with my libido so intensely. One thing they love to do in this program is to utilize your libido, meaning that they want you, they make you have sexual arousals because they have the ability to control your brain, and the portion of the brain where your libido, I guess, is where it's controlled. They use the libido in these degrading ways. You heard of the testimonials. They play with your sexual arousals in ways that will just mess with you. How they do that? Listen, not only they just make you have sexual arousal whenever they want, which alone is annoying, is disturbing, but they aim those sexual arousals when, basically, they make you have sexual arousal when you see children. And then they fucking play the protectors of children. They're so disgusting. They've been doing that for a week, for a while. After a while, it just gets so intense that you're like, okay, I need to release, because it's building up. So I'm like contemplating, should I watch adult content and read? I'm sorry for being graphic like that, but that's the things they do. They mean like that, not only to men but to women also. They love to play with the libido, giving them orgasm after orgasm, and even stimulating them toward children. That's their mean. That's their facility mean, that when I see them, I'm like, I know what you guys do. Like, listen, hey, the reality of your meanness, I know it very well. And then these clowns try to play the protectors of children. It's so disgusting. They have this tactic. I can't wait for them to do it next time I go to the elevator. They have this. I know exactly what they do. Well, let me just say this. It's not because I'm a genius. In this program, you get to see a system quickly. You don't need to be a genius. They do just the things over and over and over and over. It's the same thing over and over and over with repetition. I'm in the elevator going down. On our way down, before we go down, children come my way or come in the elevator. I know I have my camera on. They stimulate me intensely, using this technology that can manipulate my brain in these ways. They do that to torment target individuals all around the world. It's so disgusting. It's the tactics of breaking you down. This piece of shit, perps, that they utilize, this teenage retard, they come with anger because they think if they come just agitated, like, you're gonna think, oh, they caught you. When the truth is, they're just timing it and trying to create these ways of perceiving them, like they're just avenging. When the truth is, they're waiting for my brain to be manipulated in this fashion. When the children comes in, then they come in rushing in with this attitude, and the attitude is supposed to make me think that, oh, they're just observing this. I'm like, do that. Last time in the train, in the elevator, it's like, don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. That was a warning. That was a warning. I know you waited for these kids to come in, so they play with my brain. Then you come in, show up like as if you're angry for just what you just observed, and you think I will pick the. Don't even touch me. And they're like, yeah, we're not, huh? I was like, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's working, really. I think you guys are. That was a success. I don't think that this has nothing to do with this massive government utilizing human subjects. I think you guys are some fierce feminists protecting the community, the children, the justices. Yeah. Okay. And so they play my libido in such a degrading way. And so I'm like contemplating, should I don't want to. The truth is, if yesterday I started smoking a cigar for the sole purpose that it will lower my libido. Can you imagine? I'm under 40 years old. I'm doing things to lower my libido for the purpose of giving them less of a tool for them to torment me with. Because If I have a high libido, what they're going to do, they're going to stimulate me so intensely in this degrading way. So I'm recognizing that smoking is, which actually would be a sign for somebody to not smoke cigars or tobacco, because it's definitely impacting your libido. It's definitely not good for you in that sense. But I know that it's doing something negative to my libido, so I want to do that. Because my libido now is being manipulated in this degrading way. So today, it's just so intense. And immediately, as I'm contemplating, it's like, should I, what? It's like, they stimulate me. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm still like, I know they're gonna do something degrading. I don't know what. Every time I'm in a state of sexual states, climaxing, my brain gets rewired in their mean ways, the signature mean ways. Oh, sorry, the fierce feminist ways. I will say the same thing a million times. I'd rather be a bum dying in the street than be out here being mean in this way. Than having this. Let me just say this before I go to show what is. I recognize there's a thing here I'm noticing. I noticed that there are influencers of this teenage trash. Maybe it's the lack of self-esteem they have. Maybe, well, but you know, they're kids. So, you know, being influenced, they don't have no strong state of self-esteem. You know, the kids, you can tell them that, you know, they get influenced by anybody. I'm going to try to not be racist, because I'm not racist. Especially, but I've noticed something. In their teenage, unimpressive mind, they think that because this white, woke-like individual, cool, kind of like with tattoos and this and that, are involved in this, or this mom, sensible-looking mom, are involved in this, it normalizes it. It makes it okay. So I'm like, I'll show you reality. I'm gonna go there. These people putting the battery in your back. Watch how I treat them. Trash like you are just trash. They're just trashing you, and I'm glad they do that. By the way, I don't respect this nothing. Watch in the office. These people have done so much more than you. Watch how I treat them, because I know what they're involved in. If I can treat them like that, what can you? How you think I can? How you think it's gonna go if you try to like face me? I know who made me a bum, by the way. It's not here. You see how they're scared of that here. And so what they do is they play the Avengers. What they have to do when they make me, for example, what I did as a child, they try to act so angry. Oh my God, I'm like, you piece of shit. They are killing kids and they want me to forget that. Can you imagine? I wish this shit do that in front of me. I was like, I'll be like, hey, the babies that you're suffocating, are they okay? Oh, sorry. Oh, you're not, huh? I know their justice. They better be ready to go as far as I'm willing to go. They better be ready to go there. There's too many of them who've died. Too many women and children that are dying in this program. No, you're not gonna escape that. This is not real stuff. It's gonna be very real. And just because you can manipulate my brain this way, they be like, just dance. They did this thing here 2 seconds ago. They were stimulating me. I was contemplating watching adult content to end this, like, my libido. And then, guess what happens? Oh, I don't have it here. Oh. Let me see if I can pull it up. I saw the black little girl from yesterday. And then immediately, I see this. It's not even that specific. Oh my god. I'm seeing all the babies now. I see this baby. But they always mess with me with this. They always mess with me with this African YouTube chef thing that I always like. I always watch that. I follow up because she always make food like good looking food, good food. And so there's always these babies. I saw this one not too long ago. It's like infant. And now it's this, and they try to be like, oh, this dog. So look at this child. And they stimulate me intensely. And they try to mess with me. The legs of this baby try to make me imagine some disgusting things. Then they're like, yeah, just adjust this. When they play my brain to perceive these babies in these ways. They're like, nah, but just remember what you did as a kid. It's like trash ass. Yeah, fucking manipulating my brain in these ways. And then play the Avengers. You torture children that age, even the baby. Then you play the Avengers. And then play with people's libido. And then you think because these people, can you imagine being gaslighted by trash who are manipulating you to have these experiences? And they think they can walk this way. It's like, okay, come play the child. Listen, I say these things in this comfort of my place. But when I'm out there, I stand on what I say. They've seen it. They've seen it. I know what they're doing to my brain is altering my brain. Changing my brain to have these experiences. They send some retard like, now we're not that poof, fucking trash. You're mapping my brain to manipulate my brain to experience that. I almost peed on the kid there. Tagging video gear up is strong. But one thing is for sure, I'm not allowing this trash to even escape. If you are willing to go as far as I'm going, please come in, you're welcome. But understand you have to be accepting a sign where we're going there. You saw me walking towards somebody with a machete, understanding what's going to happen by doing that. You better be willing to do the same. Not that I have a machete or anything like that. Let's just say that you behave this way and you think I'm going to allow you to just escape in this fantasy where you are manipulating the brain in these disgusting ways and then you think I should be identified with this. Okay. Do I look like somebody who doesn't know himself? Because you come with your attitude, you piece of fuck. And I know what you can do to women and children in this program and what you're doing to here. Okay. Tagging video, I try my best to maintain my cool. I will not, and I don't want to be an aggressive or violent person. That's not who I am as a person. But they're turning me into that because what they do is this entitlement and having no accountability of being involved in something that even torture babies. But play the protectors of children. By manipulating my brain. And then act like... And then think in life, if you behave this way. No, I don't. The gaslighting didn't work out. You just agitated me with this gaslighting. You make me want to be aggressive. That's what it's doing. Yes, I'll struggle because they put me in a program where they make even women struggle. But I know trash like you are the nothings that they can allow to die. Stay strong.